Your subconscious mind rules your life. 96 to 97% of everything that you do is done as a result of your subconscious mind. And when your subconscious mind gets programmed, it goes ahead and responds to whatever it is your conscious mind has placed into it. You are the creator. This is the mystery. This is the great secret known by the seers and prophets and mystics throughout the ages. This is the truth that you can never know intellectually.
Many of you, as I have been, as I am, are where you are in your life based upon what you believe. And it's not just what you think you believe on the surface, it's also your shadow beliefs that are holding you back from moving into the life that you believe you deserve. What I know is if you're not looking at the shadows, if you're not looking at what is subconsciously running through the tape in your mind, telling yourself you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not smart enough, you're not enough, which is a tape that's playing for a lot of people. If you're not conscious of that, then you end up acting out of that belief system and not out of what you know to be the truest or want to be the truest for yourself.
So hopefully, right, you'll start to realise, okay, that your internal picture, okay, and the language that you use internally, right, is different from what we use externally. Because what tends to happen is we socialise, don't we? Yeah? And, you know, if we use alcohol or if we use opiates, okay, we fit into a group. Okay? So what happens is, right, we go and, you know, we'll start using methadone or, you know, some sort of replacement therapy, right? But the language that starts getting used around, right, certainly for opiate clients, junkies. Yeah? Scum.
I hate that word.
Of course, right? The word junkie comes from, I think it's the 18th century, right, from China. And Britain, being the empire that it was at that moment in time, okay, was exporting opium from India and all around that area. And what used to happen is the East India Trading Company with the Royal Navy as escorts would go into Shanghai or one of the Kowloon or
yeah.
That's right, right. And what they would do then is the Chinese junkettes, which were the Chinese fishing boats, come out and take all the opium off the British ships, take it back into the port, and what would happen is all the people who were addicted to the opium would rush from the quayside and the wharfs, right, out towards the boats. Hence the word junkies running towards the junkettes.
Yes.
The difficulty is, okay, when you start thinking of the word junkie, yeah, what do you actually think of? Yeah, you think of somebody who's got a needle in their arm.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. When we use the term alcoholic, what do you think of? You think of an old man
bottle.
on a back bench,
Yeah.
in a dirty Mac, who probably wet themselves.
Brown paper bag.
Brown paper bag, exactly. So if you're using those sort of terms about yourself, what is it you're actually creating?
Corporation.
Yeah.
Rephrase that again, please.
So if you're using terms like I'm an alcoholic,
Yeah.
or I'm fat, or I'm a junkie, or I'm ugly, or whatever term you're using, what are we creating?
Negative self-worth.
Of course.
Sorry.
It's all right. So, essentially, okay, the language that we use mirrors the picture, okay, because the language that we use shapes the picture. But when you start hearing words like fatty, or ugly, or junkie, or alky, right, it also has an emotional content, right? It's like being punched in the
Dread.
stomach.
Dread through you.
Clenched, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hate.
Yeah? And what we do is we internalise that. Yeah? We make that part of ourselves. So then we start shaping our external world. We start looking towards making sure, right, that we're in those groups that reaffirm exactly what it is that we think about ourselves. Creating, right, not magic, but poverty, misery, and happiness. So I'm going to show you another video. This one is called The Power of Speech. And this is a very, very powerful video. If I can get this up now. I have to put my glasses on because
That back on there. Yeah. Feel better.
nice. Change your words, change your world. So obviously in that video, okay, we've got a blind person, okay, yeah, please help me, I'm blind. And, you know, we all walk past people along begging on the streets, and we might chuck in a little bit of change. But by changing the words, picture, language, emotion, okay, you get a different reaction. Yeah? It's a beautiful day, but I can't see it.
Same meaning.
Exactly the same meaning. But what you've done then is, right, is you've created a different emotion. Really, really important you understand this now. The language that you use for yourself, okay, shapes your world. Shapes the picture that you have internally, shapes the picture of the world externally. Yeah? So how do we change that? Okay. So, transformation, okay, this is where the magic starts to happen. I want you to understand now about habit. Now we all think we know what a habit is, right? We use words like, for, heroin use, it's a habit. Alcohol use, okay, it's a habit. We do the same thing over and over again.
Repetitive behaviour.
Repetitive behaviour. And all a habit is, okay, is a repeatable action, right? You have to do it over and over and over again, okay? In the same way that we use language over and over and over again, and we attach the emotion to the language over and over and over again, okay? It's a repeatable action, a habit. So, when we think of, let's think of, we use boxing, I think, okay? Muhammad Ali, when he was 13, 14 years of age, was walking through downtown Louisville, okay? And, it's widely known, a group of other, young black kids came along, pinched his bike, okay? Took it off him, pushed him to the ground, ran off of his bike. Muhammad Ali, as we all would be, was really upset, and the next day apparently he ran into a boxing gym, and said, I want to get these suckers back, I want to beat them up, I want to give them a good pasting, blah, 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 okay? The police captain who ran the gym said to Muhammad Ali, he said, listen son, he said, I can teach you how to box. What you do with that is entirely up to you. So when you think about training to be a boxer, okay, you've got to do the skipping, you've got to do the bag work. But, okay, none of us, right, not even Muhammad Ali, start off as the greatest boxer in the universe, okay? You have to do a series of, repetitive actions, repeatable things. So the bag work, tap, tap, bang, tap, tap, bang. Now the difference between Muhammad Ali and the rest of us, okay, you and I would be there just going tap, tap. Muhammad was talking to himself all the time, talking to himself, tap, tap, I'm the greatest. Tap, tap, I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest, I'm the greatest. The self-talk, okay? The picture, the language,
Just the
emotion.
physical, you need the mental.
You need the mental, okay? All great sports people, okay, have a mental picture. They have a mental picture of themselves winning.
Self-confidence.
Self-confidence is a repeatable action, habit, because you have to tell yourself, you have to start feeling the energy building up. Because as as I said earlier on, when you think about the term alcoholic, or junkie, or fatty, or ugly, oh, you don't see people like Muhammad Ali, yeah,